Hi folks, and welcome to the IR04 at Montreal, so let's crack on with it. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the rules tab. Always have a look at this because it will tell you where the off tracks and slowdowns are around here particularly. Yeah, there's only 2 sections, but make sure you have a read and see what you can maximize out the track limits. Info tab for you, we are using the fixed iRacing Montreal setup, so we are following the fixed series, track temp of 76 Fahrenheit and moderate usage of 52%. And the lap that I'm actually going to show you is we pitted on lap 15 for some more fuel, came out, did some low 38, may have had a spin on lap 18, right here actually, Wall of Champions, and then we did a 37.7 and a 37.8, which is just above my head, and the one below that is another 38.2. So if I absolutely get the lap perfectly, I can get into the 37s. Otherwise, it's low 38s for me, I think, a race pace. This is a big risk to reward circuit, and the hairpin down at the bottom is by far the most important corner. To get a good exit, you can literally lose tenths and tenths of a second by getting a bad exit out there, so make sure you get a good exit. Otherwise, above my head will be my Discord, where the OLAP, BLAP, telemetry, and replay file will all be hidden in there for you, so you can see exactly what I've done to get this lap, and I will show you my split times so you can see what sector times I've got as well. So if you are losing the time in a particular sector, you can focus on that one. Otherwise, around here, overtaking slipstream is definitely a thing. This back straight here is massive, so be cautious about that, and lots of spins as well. I'll try and point out the spin caution areas, but yeah, otherwise let's crack on with the breakdown lap. Right then, Montreal, and apologies about the voice on the intro. I've had a cold recently, but I sound a bit better now, so let's crack on with it. The tarmac-y bit there, about halfway down it, we're standing on the brakes for turn 1. Nice and heavy into here. Take this easy. Do not get the centre of the curbing there. It will bottom out the car, really unsettle it, but compromise turn 1 to maximise the slowest turn 2 in the entire world, but not the slowest corner on the circuit, weirdly. Feed in the power, use all of the track here on the left hand side, and make sure you get a decent exit. Let the car drift over to the right hand side because it's the shortest distance, and we're aiming for that last little marker you can just see there. It is a cheeky little one board sitting there minding his own little business. Car length before it, brake in a nice straight line, and again, avoid this curb as best you can. It will bottom out the car and unsettle you, but make sure you get the car rotated and full power as soon as you can, and watch that wall. You get very close to it, and I have hit it numerous times, so be cautious. Around this little cheeky turn that isn't a turn, nice and flat out through here. Be careful of dive bombs into this corner, it will happen. End of the white wall just before it, brake nice and heavy, use all of the track on the right hand side. Second gear, nicely turn it in, avoid the centre of the curb again. Short shift into third because it will help you minimise wheel spin on this curb here. Find that a lot easier, and you can stay full throttle, which is ideal. Don't drift out too far because all you're doing is elongating the track at this point, and then make sure you hug the inside for the shortest distance. To the very awkward, another chicane, surprise, surprise. We are using the barrier here about halfway down it or halfway under the bridge. You're absolutely standing on the brakes. Be careful about locking up and be careful about the rear stepping out here. No white curb on this bit, but you can nick a little bit of the white curb there because you are on full power, so the weight transfer is different. Much more settle the car down on throttle through there. And now it's coming down to the hairpin. This will be another dive bomb central, but make sure if someone does dive bomb you, make sure you get a better exit, because you'll be passing by the next chicane on the final corner anyway. The two boards just before it break in a nice heavy straight line. Don't lock up any tires through here, and make sure you get a nice late apex. See, I'm turning in gradually, missing the curb, and then really cranking the turn on, getting that late apex and building that throttle very, very quickly. Unwind the steering, use all the track on the left hand side. Watch out for this annoying little bit of grass that I don't even know why it's there. I think it's just it's there so someone can mow it every now and then. Really shouldn't be there because it's really straight line our distance down. There's massive straight, and yeah, this is going to be slipstream central. So this is what I'm pointing. If someone dive bombs you into the hairpin, don't worry about it. Get a better exit, fly past them up here. Now, about halfway between the 3 and the 2 board, probably near the 2 board looking at that, to be honest, breaking a nice straight line. Be careful going through here. Little bit of white curb, and get on full throttle as early as you can. But be careful on the first part of that chicane. The rear end will step out if you do take more speed through there than the car can handle, and that will be a one-way ticket into the champion, wall-to-wall champion, sorry. And, well, we've done it a lot. It will happen in the race. Just be cautious going through there. It's a place where you can gain loads of time if you're perfect, but you can easily ruin a race, and a lot of people will ruin their races at that point on the circuit. So make sure you get through it and see the checker flag is my motto. Otherwise, that is us done and dusted in a 1:37.765. As mentioned, I probably should be in the 37s on race day with a bit more practice and a bit more running, and definitely the slipstream is going to help around here. Slipstream, very, very powerful. Otherwise, like and subscribe to that lovely YouTube stuff, and otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.